If you start today and you lose your first 5 pounds of fat and you see what it is actually like on the other side of getting results, then in the long run, you will make far more progress than if you just kept thinking and thinking and thinking about finally starting. Look, since I hit puberty, probably, I always wanted to be in shape. I always wanted to have the chest, the six pack, the bicep, and I always wanted to start, but I just kept thinking about it. There was always something holding me back. There was always an excuse that I had in the back of my head, okay? I didn't feel ready. I didn't know how to train. I didn't know what to eat, how much protein, this, which diet would work. What if I went to the gym and other people would look at me, laugh at me because I didn't know what I was doing, because I was so skinny, because I was skinny fat. All this nonsense, all this bullshit, all those excuses that just kept me from starting. And I know some of you are watching this video and making the same excuses. I've been there and I've done that, brother. I've been there and I've done that. Look, I want you to imagine the worst case scenario that could happen if you started today. Who knows? Maybe you'd go to the gym and you didn't like it. Maybe your arm would hurt a little bit for a week. Or maybe this guy that is there every single day for the past 50 years, that is on steroids and hates the way he looks as well, looks at you in a weird way. And you think to yourself, I don't even know what you think to yourself. But this is like the worst case scenario, because imagine you go, you try it out, you don't like it after a week. You freaking quit. Someone looks at you in a weird way. So what? So you never go back to the gym again. That's the worst case scenario. Now imagine the best case scenario. You change your freaking life. You completely change the way you look. You get the six pack, you get the chest, you get the shoulders, you get the biceps, you get the physique that you always wanted, and then you get all the other benefits that come with it. You get the girls, you get the attention, you get your boys asking for advice. Who knows, maybe you start making money, because I didn't think it was possible for me, but now I'm helping people at the gym because I'm a personal trainer. I'm helping people online because I'm a personal trainer. I'm coaching people online. And I recently started a community, which you can join, by the way, first link down below, where I'm helping people one by one, okay, holding their hand through the entire process, and they're making results as well. I'm getting paid from all these, all because I went to the gym a couple years ago, all because I decided to freaking start. So let me tell you this, the next 6 months are gonna pass anyway. The time is gonna pass anyway, no matter if you start today or if you keep thinking about starting. And in 6 months, you can have 6 months of real results. You can be a completely different person. Like, you can look at yourself in a mirror in 6 months and be like, this is what I look like. Like, I remember when I started going to the gym, you make progress so quickly at the beginning. You look at yourself in a mirror in a couple of months and you'll be like, damn, this is me. Like, I literally couldn't believe my eyes. So this is if you start. And if you don't, you're gonna look at yourself in 6 months. First of all, you're gonna hate yourself even more, because you're gonna be like, damn, I wasted 6 months. And second of all, you're probably gonna look worse. If you continue doing what you're doing and you already don't like the way you look, you're probably gonna look worse in 6 months. Brother, it's a simple choice, no? Look, if I could go back in time, having the knowledge that I have now, I wouldn't freaking buy I probably would buy Bitcoin, but I would start going to the gym quicker. Listen, I started going, like, I actually stayed consistent with the gym when I was 21 years old. And this is, by the way, what I look like at 21. I look like a 15-year-old kid that didn't know anything about life. I was an adult back then, okay? And if I started at 15, like when I was actually 15, I could be jacked as fuck at 21, brother. So I don't know how old you are, but just start today. You're never gonna be as young as you are today. And thankfully, I did start the gym. And I did start the gym because the pain of staying the same was greater than the pain of actually going and having the worst case scenario happen. So here is the 5 pound weight loss challenge. We wanna get you going. We wanna have you lose your first 5 pounds of fat. And you might be asking, why 5 instead of 2 or 1? Because 2 or 1 is probably gonna be water weight. We don't care about the water weight. That's really easy to lose. We wanna have 5 pounds because that way there is definitely some fat lost in that, okay? And now you might be thinking, but I don't know which diet to do. I don't know what exercises. I don't know how many steps. I don't know this. But first of all, stop coping, okay? We'll get you on track, bro. Stop coping. These are excuses. Don't fucking listen to them. You don't care no more, okay? You're gonna change your body. You don't care about the excuses no more. You pick a diet, you try it out, you see if you're getting results or not, okay? If you are, great, stick to it. If you're not, okay, maybe it's time to change the diet and actually take one that's gonna work. Listen, the diets are just a vehicle. It's gonna work regardless which one you choose, but you have to see which one works for you, which one you can stick to for the longest time. And listen, after watching this video, you can watch a video right here. It's all about losing fat. Literally, you watch this video, you know everything. You have no excuses after watching this video, okay? And by the way, first link down below literally has a program that I made. It has everything from A to Z about diet, nutrition, mindset, going to the gym, other things. It has 2 cookbooks. One is weight loss, okay? It has a step-by-step checklist. It has my training program. It literally has direct access to me. I'm gonna be holding your hand. We're gonna do this together. If you don't feel like you can do this on your own because maybe you tried and you failed, listen, I'm gonna hold your hand and I'm gonna get you losing fat, just like, for example, my guy Damo. He lost 10 pounds of weight in 6 weeks. That is crazy. And he's gonna keep going. And now you might be thinking to yourself, but why 5 pounds only? Because this is not gonna make that much of a visual difference. And you're right, it won't make that much of a difference because 5 pounds is not a lot, but it will get you started, okay? And once you know and believe that it works, you're just gonna keep going. You're gonna lose the 5 pounds. You're gonna be like, okay, this works. Victor was fucking right. And you're just gonna stick to it and you're gonna keep going. And in 6 months, you're gonna be a completely different person. You can have a look on my sales. Actually, I'm gonna show you right now. These pictures that you see on screen right now, the difference between those 2 pictures is exactly 6 months. It is exactly 6 months. And all I did differently was I just locked in. I got my diet in check, I got the exercise in check, and I stopped being a bitch and I actually stayed consistent, and the results are crazy. And tell me, someone offers you this change, are you taking it? Of course you are. If you're watching this video, probably don't like the way you look, so of course you're taking the change. I know you are. I would as well. And listen, if you are still watching this video, then there is a high chance that you will actually make some progress, because I don't know how many views this video has, probably not that much because I'm just starting out, but half of these people are already gone because they want to be lazy. They want to keep making excuses. They don't really want their progress. They want their progress. They're not actually in it. So if you're still watching this, there's a high chance that you will actually see progress in the next couple of months. Again, you can watch the other video about losing fat, but I'm gonna dumb it down to you even more, so like you know exactly what to do step by step. And I'm gonna make it super quick. You open a calorie calculator on Google, you fill it out, okay, you get a number, you subtract 600 calories from that number, you download MyFitnessPal on your phone and you start tracking calories. It's really damn simple. You just scan the barcode, that's it, and you eat the number of calories after the subtraction every single day, and that's it. You're gonna be losing weight. It's that simple. If you add some steps in, you're gonna lose weight faster. And if you add weights and you start eating a little bit more meat, then you're gonna build muscle. It's really that simple. And once you actually start doing this, you lose a little bit of weight, you build some strength, you build some muscle, you're gonna realize it was always this simple. You just had to start. And now any limiting belief that you have in your head right now, well, I'm not ready, or I'll start on Monday because I just don't have time today, or I have to go have my last McDonald's meal, I have to have my last fast food. No, bro, stop. Like, be honest with yourself. Do you want to make progress? Do you want to change the way you look? Do you want to look better? If the answer is yes, why wait? Why have the last meal that's gonna push you back a little bit? Why? Like, there's no reason, bro. If you actually want the change, the results, just freaking start today. Just open the calorie calculator, do what I told you, install the app, and just fucking start the day. Have your next meal already tracked. That's how you make progress, bro. That's how I made progress. That's how you can make progress as well. Listen, you don't have to prove it to me, but prove it to yourself by taking action that you actually want. The girl, the attention, the money, the biceps, whatever it is that you want. Just prove it to yourself. Don't prove it to me. Prove it to yourself. And listen, it's just this simple. Just fucking try. If you don't like it, you can always go back to the old ways. But if you try, you're gonna learn that it's actually pretty damn simple. You're gonna learn that other people at the gym don't really give a fuck about you. They're worried about the way they look. They are worried about themselves. No one cares about how you look or what exercises you're doing, bro. You go in there for yourself. You're gonna learn that you can actually make progress pretty damn quickly, because especially at the start. You're gonna see difference week by week, and you're gonna learn that it's so much easier once you actually start and once you actually get some momentum, bro. Like, your life can change 180 degrees, and I know because it has for me. There's so many benefits that come along with it. It's not only the physique, bro. You get so much more, and it's so worth it, and it's so easy once you actually start. That's why I'm making those videos, because I remember a couple years back, okay, I started working out because of this one guy that I watched on YouTube. And I was like, okay, maybe he's right. Maybe I'm gonna go to the gym. And I went to the gym because of him. And just like you, I had so many excuses, but he kind of killed him. He kind of motivated me, so I went all in. And my life changed so damn much because of one YouTube video. And I'm hoping with my YouTube videos that one person sees this and they're like, okay, maybe he has a point. And they'll go and they'll change their life as much as this guy changed my life. And I'm making all those videos to make it a little bit easier for you. And also, as I said, the first link down below is a program where I'm literally gonna hold your hand. You're getting so many things for so cheap, bro. Like, I'm telling you, it works. I got results. People are getting results. If you feel like you're not able to do it on your own, have a look. And then the second link down below is 100% free. It's 30 actual tips that will help you get in shape. You get one tip every single day sent to your email. It's 100% free. You're gonna love it, bro. And with that said, I hope you actually take on this challenge. Remember that I am rooting for you, and I have a new saying: no matter if you're tired, do what's required. And with that said, brother, I hope to see you on the next video, and I think you should watch this video next. What a banger. What a banger, Ricardo. What a banger.